Hey guys, this video is going to be about the meme. Vegetarian is an Indian word for bad hunter. First of all, it makes no sense because it has nothing to do with Indians, like at all. So when somebody posts this, these are just some of the posts that you can make back. And I'm just going to show you guys here. One of my friends posted, vegetarian is an old Indian word for bad hunter. Again, that doesn't make any sense. But, so one of my first replies, carnist, old Indian word for bad gardener. You could say meat eater is an old Indian word for bad gardener, or you could just say old word. I mean, the Indian part, again, doesn't even make sense. Let's see what else I posted here. This looks so much easier when lions do it on the Discovery Channel. Maybe if we evolved claws? Let out your inner carnivore. Use your canines. So that isn't like a direct reply, but I just thought that some of these were pretty applicable. I need to see who is liking these. That's pretty funny. Then we have a good one, and I want you guys to know, I got most of these replies here in the beginning from Vegan Ammunition Group. If you're not a part of Vegan Ammunition Group, definitely be a part of it. Join it, find it, like it, whatever. Because it's really important for us vegans to be able to have comebacks for this stupid shit that people say. And again, you know, one of the only reasons that I didn't go vegan sooner is because of all the stereotypes and shit. And we need to band together and fight these stupid stereotypes. So, you know, and I realize this is all in humor, and that's cool. And, you know, veganism is the moral choice, not vegetarianism. So that's a little extra kick there. Humans thrive on plant foods. Hundreds of billions of non-human young sentient land and sea animals are killed for human amusement, plant marinated pleasure and convenience every year. This is immoral and completely unnecessary. I love how it says plant marinated pleasure and convenience every year. It's such a good point, because we don't just eat meat. We don't just eat it raw, and we certainly don't just eat it without any herbs and spices on it. I mean, do you know anybody who doesn't put anything on their meat before they eat it? Hardly ever. If it's not already in there, then you're adding it, or both. So it's so easy to stop using animals directly. Replace meat with Jardine products, which I've been featuring lately. They're so good. Replace cheese with field roast, or chow. Oh, wait, chow cheese is field roast? Wow, I love field roast. Replace milk with plant-based milks. It's so easy and tasty. All animal use will become illegal. Go vegan and make this happen sooner. So this is awesome, and I've got to go actually find them on Instagram. So yeah. No one can answer this. This is a huge one. Hypocrite, a person who professes certain ideas but fails to live up to them. So very good ones. And I am not afraid, guys, to piss people off anymore. I've come full circle, and I guess I'm that militant vegan. I'm posting things like this where you can't love animals. I used to think meat is murder is just a silly phrase, and it's just too extreme, and honestly, it didn't really resonate with me, and I still don't think it's like the best phrase, but the basic gist of it is exactly what we need to be making these connections. So carnism, people don't even hear that word unless they're a vegan. Carnism blinds us to what is right in front of us. When I ate a hamburger, I didn't make the connection that I was putting someone else's body into my mouth. Someone who had likely lived and died in misery, and whose life has mattered to them just like my dog's life mattered to him and my life mattered to me. And this is important because hunting is one thing. In fact, if I had to choose, I would support hunting rather than, you know, widespread factory farming. And I think any vegan, if they had to choose, they would definitely pick hunting because, first of all, hunting is much smaller scale, many less animals are going to die if everybody actually had to go and kill their own food. And then you would also be having a lot more vegans and vegetarians if people did have to kill their own food. So just making the connection that it's not about hunting anymore. We don't need to hunt anymore. We're not Indians living on the plains. We're here with grocery stores or whatever, and we're not talking about, you know, buffalo and bison and turkey and deer and all that. We're talking about cows that are factory farmed. So it kind of takes, without even saying it, it kind of takes the focus back to reality rather than pretending we're some hunters. And, you know, one thing that really gets my goat these days is I've heard numerous people try to tell me, well, don't the Indians, they give thanks to the animals before they kill them. I'm like, how is this even fucking relevant at all? First of all, you're not an Indian. Second of all, you're not giving thanks to the animals as you kill it because you don't know what they're doing when they kill the animals for you. They're stomping their heads in, they're kicking their ribs in, they're cussing at them, and they're killing them in a very slow manner where they're slitting their throats, they're electroshocking them, they're doing all this torture before they're even dead. Watch, Earthlings, realize the truth. The only difference between these two animals is you love all animals. If you're an animal lover, you know, then be an animal lover. If you're going to be just a dog lover, then don't claim to be an animal lover. Just claim to be a dog lover because it's super hypocritical. And again, I'm not scared to come out and talk about this. And I think a lot of it has to do with education, learning, watching these videos. Now I know better. Now I am knowledgeable enough after watching hundreds, maybe even thousands of YouTube videos. If somebody does challenge me, I know what memes to go to. I know that I can go to Vegan Ammunition and get backed up if I happen to get stumped in an argument. So use these tools, you guys. These memes are great because people want to read them. It's like a cartoon. It's fun to read. It's much better than just reading a single, you know, paragraph or even a phrase. So I'm not going to read this one for you. You can obviously read it. Reply, I had to cut it off because I didn't want to put their name on there. But their reply was, it was a joke, gorgeous. Breathe. What do I say? What do I say back? It's pretty interesting.